welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game. Between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Kate Scott, Brock Heward up here in the booth, everybody. Honored to bring you this Super Bowl. And might we see a little history here tonight, partner? One side on the verge of their first Lombardi trophy. But to win it, they got to go through somebody who knows what it takes. They have been to the mountaintop before.
And we all know that narrative can be a blessing, also a curse. They enter this game with a different type of momentum. A team without a title on the verge of finally achieving it. But with that momentum, sure comes the weight of pressure and expectations. What is it? You're watching it, can't wait to bring it to you. And handling that pressure will be an enormous key.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. And leading them out, one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Sending him on the dive. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Now bring the tight end in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They send a man in motion. Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They kick the running back in motion. Takes the second down snap. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 7.
That one gains 7. And that's a New England first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. He tosses right to the short side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Looking to throw here. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down. Well, with how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Throwing again on 2nd. Brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
He has it on the QB sneak. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. We've got the Patriots in front. More from Santa Clara coming up. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
They'll try this extra point. He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll take this at the 10. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Patriots and their running back about to get back to work. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he only manages one couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Pass play now. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 24 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. On it now out of the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. One of the tight ends motions right. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one complete to Hooper. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining in half number 1, partner. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Falcon first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. Here's the long back on the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. There he is on 3rd and short. It's his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. About set. This is 3rd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. He brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a throw. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds his back complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. He'll throw it. Pulled in by his back, right. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Throwing for the end zone. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a lead on the final play of the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Patriots into the dime, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Patriots offense all set to go. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. Catch made underneath by the back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now off the play action. Looking middle, and he's got Jones. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Falcons have the football. Gotta erase that deficit, though, to keep their title hopes alive. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They go play action on first down. Look at this fullback now. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give to Jones, right side. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's complete over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They're throwing it. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Pass play coming here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He's got a man left. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Goal to go, it's a pass play. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. He gets it headed right. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots going for the win here. This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
At the 1-yard line.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. This is a chip shot from the left hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here he is to throw. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Back to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Putting the tight end in motion. Setting up to pass. He'll try and run this. It's inside the 10. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 19 on that pickup, and that gives them 1st and goal. And it's history for the New England Patriots as they become the first franchise in NFL history to win 7 Super Bowl championships. What a moment for all of them, Brock. The crowning achievements for the careers of all of these players. And for this new coaching staff in just their first season leading this organization.
You know, how many times have we talked about these great teams and their window open and they need just one final player to take them over the top?
Yep.
Well, sometimes it's not a player at all. The missing piece is actually a coach. Just the right leader who can bring out the best from the whole roster and get these guys to believe in their ability to take that next step and go win it all.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.